I'm sharing with you an entire week of what I eat, my fasting hours, my eating window hours, and I really just want to share with you how I make fasting fit my life. I don't make my life fit fasting. My kids are home from school. My son and a friend, we are at the park. I'm getting some steps in. I have dinner going in the crock pot, instant pot already. I'll just finish it when we get home and you'll see my first meal. It's a Monday, so you're gonna see Monday through Sunday what I eat in a week. Let's go. Right now it's 3:55 and it's about 20 and a half hours that I've been fasting and I feel really good. So I'll definitely have closer to a 22-hour fast today. And that's not abnormal, that's actually pretty usual. Today's an eating window I'm really looking forward to though. Well, dinner's in the oven. I'm breaking my fast at 22 hours fasted. I bought this at Aldi today, $2 off, so it was just $1.39. I've always wanted to try this. And today is the Best Buy date, so I had to bust into it today. I have some of these pita chips. I actually think pretzels sound really good with this, but we don't have those. So I'm using what we have on hand, and this is what I'm gonna break my fast with. It's not always something I do, but I do like to sometimes munch on things while I'm getting dinner around. That way, as I'm seasoning like my mashed potatoes, I can test the salt, pepper, the seasoning. I've already broke my fast with this, and we'll be good to go when dinner's going. Okay, I'm having a bowl of blueberries with coconut almond milk, my literal favorite milk substitute. Anything, I'd take this. I love it. And it's so good as a milk substitute in cereals or fruit bowls. And then my daughter made these homemade oatmeal cream pies. I'm gonna have one of those. So it's pretty close. I just finished eating dinner and I'm gonna have these. Day 2, I just got my LMNT water ready. I'm about to go on a walk, almost 21 hours fasted, and I'll eat dinner after my walk, but it's too nice out to give up this weather. I just got done with my walk, have my LMNT here, and I'm excited to tell you guys about them because they're sponsoring this video. I absolutely love having my LMNT on a near daily basis. It's something I look forward to. Not only does it help me to stay feeling really good, but I absolutely love their fruity flavors. And with how much I love their fruity flavors, the good news is it's available not only in a 16-ounce sparkling water can, but the single-serve packets. Both of them have a variety of flavors that are delicious and filled with the things that I need. 1,000 milligrams sodium, 200 milligrams potassium, and 60 milligrams magnesium. No sugar, no fillers, no junk. That means not only can I thoroughly enjoy these and the delicious flavors, they remind me like of a mocktail, but I can feel good and hydrated whether I'm doing a 22-hour fast or a 48-hour fast. This is part of it, and I really love adding LMNT to my fasting routine. Right now, LMNT's offering my listeners a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single-serve packets free with any LMNT order. It's the perfect way to try 8 of their flavors or to share LMNT with a salty friend. You can get yours at drinklmnt.com/fastingfoodie. That's drinklmnt.com/fastingfoodie. Thank you so much to LMNT for sponsoring this video. It's 86 in May, and yes, I'm having soup. That's how much I love it. My eating window today is gonna be leftovers. There's leftover potatoes, gravy. I'm not gonna have any of that, but there's some asparagus. I'll probably eat that. Meatballs. And then this is soup that I made for someone else, but I kept some behind for myself. So that's zuppa toscana. I'm gonna heat that up and have meatballs and the asparagus. And then my daughter's making Brussels sprouts. I think I'll have some of those too if she'll share. Okay, so I ate my soup. There's a lot of broth left. I ate the meatballs, and then I'm gonna have some of these Brussels sprouts my daughter made, as well as asparagus. And I love these little crispy parts I saved. This is underwhelming, and I'm not gonna drink it because I don't really like it, which is definitely a bummer. While I was walking, my daughter cut a watermelon up, so I'm gonna have some of that while I sit with my son for homework. Day 3, I just picked up my kids from school and I completely forgot to record my lunch to show it to you. I fasted 18 and a half hours and then I had Wingstop. I had boneless chicken wings and carrots and celery. I had blue cheese, ranch. It was all super good. So I tried the 20 wings with the large side, and I had 6 wings left over. I ate all the veggies, and it was a super satisfying 18.5-minute eating window. I just sat and ate it in peace. We actually had plans to eat dinner at a farmer's market today, but my planning was poor. I didn't realize that we had a conflict before the farmer's market ended. So we're gonna just wait and do it next week when we're not gonna be rushed, which means I had an opening and I went out by myself for lunch. I'm picking up Little Caesars for dinner, which I don't dislike Little Caesars, but it's not something I love. It was easy for me to skip, so that was my day 3. I fasted for 18.5 hours. I had an 18.5-minute eating window, and I'm fasting again. And actually, you'll be surprised what tomorrow's eating window brings me. I'm sparkling water with LMNT right now. But I want to tell you guys, today at day 3, I ate my eating window. It was very short, very satisfactory earlier. I already mentioned that to you guys. But my son has been asking me if he and I could go on a work date, which delighted me. I love doing things like planning in my planner, and he knows that I love that kind of stuff, and he loves to draw and do art. So he's been asking for the past couple weeks if we could fit in a time where we work at Panera. He wanted to get a pastry and we could work together. So tonight we had the time to do it. However, when we finally got there, I was 6.5 hours into a fast. Now, in a perfect world, this would have worked where I had a pastry with him. But in the end, I know it doesn't matter because I like their bear claws, I like their cookies, I like muffins. However, what I really liked about tonight was spending time with him. I really enjoyed doing the planning, and he was making a card for his teacher for the end of the year. He drew a picture of a pie, and he drew a picture of a heart breathing fire, like things that pop in a 7-year-old's head. I enjoyed that much more than a pastry. And here's the really cool thing, and I get asked frequently how I spend time with people when I'm not eating, when they're eating. 1, you build the muscle, you get used to it, and it's not that hard. Here's the other part. Am I ever depriving myself of a pastry if I really want it? No. But this was more circumstantial. I wasn't there to get a pastry and denying myself that I really wanted a pastry. I was there to do something that my son really wanted to do, spend time together and both of us work on something. The more that I fast, the more I build the muscle of being around people, being around foods that I like, and not participating. It is something that becomes much easier. So if you're having a hard time right now, know it gets easier. And then 2, when you don't deny yourself within the eating window, and I'm not saying eat a pastry or a bear claw every single eating window, I'm saying you make room for the things that are important to you, or you shift your eating windows to include things when you want to. It's easier to say no when you regularly also tell yourself yes. I don't constantly live in a state of feeling deprived because my eating windows are so enjoyable. They're full of foods that I like, and I give myself the space to say yes when I actually really want a pastry, not just when they're available. It's easy to say no when I also say yes to myself. I hope that makes sense, but I thought it was worth sharing. I'll see you tomorrow on day 4. It's day 4, and it's a very fun day because it's a down day. And I know you think I'm lying when I say I'm excited it's a down day, but I'm not, because I have an update tomorrow that I really look forward to. I am choosing not to do a 500-calorie down day. I want a full 2-day or 48-hour plus fast. And then tomorrow when I break my fast, I'm going to have an amazing eating window. I'm so excited to share that with you. I'm so excited to experience it. But I thought it would be fun to share with you something that I do frequently as a faster. I have iced tea, I have ice water, and I have hot coffee. I need all the drinks at all the times. You guys know I did a 7-day challenge where I challenged myself to have no coffee for a week, and I only had water while fasting. And yes, I could do it. And yes, if you hate coffee, you can still fast. I don't want to do it that way. I like variety at all times. So I have, again, iced tea, ice water, hot coffee. And it made me laugh when I saw that as I was about to go get a drink. And I thought, you know, I need to share that with you guys. So I'm doing good day 4. I'm not even to where I would normally break my fast. It's early in the day still. I usually would have my OMAD at night, but I ate lunch yesterday. So I'm getting pretty close to the 24-hour mark. All in all, I'm not missing out. I'm excited for tomorrow, which makes the down day worth it. And I have all my drinks to keep me company. I have busyness to keep me busy. I will still have to make dinner tonight, and I know sometimes that's a bummer to people, especially as you're adjusting, but later when I'm making dinner, I'll share with you what I'm making, but bottom line, make foods that you're not gonna miss. I'm making something that my family loves that I personally don't really love, so I never want it to be part of my OMAD, so it's really fun to give it to them. They love it, and then 2, I'm not missing out. But I'll see you then. I'm gonna get a drink and keep fasting. Okay, kids are home. I've been fasting 26.5 hours, and I'm getting dinner ready. I'm making cornflake potatoes. So you take cornflakes, cheese, a bunch of seasonings, and the potatoes are in the oven. I don't dislike a potato normally, but these are too much work. And by the time I finish them, I just think they're so buttery. I'd take potatoes a million other ways. I don't know why. I love butter. I love potatoes. I don't love these. So this is something that my husband loves. My older daughter really loves them. She requested them this week, and I knew it would be perfect to put on the down day because it's going to take time to make them, but I don't love them, and I don't feel like I'm missing out on them. So it's something good to make. We're having leftover Brussels sprouts that she made yesterday or the day before. So that's going to be really simple. And then I have chicken patties that are frozen that I'm going to air fry. So simple meal for the family. Take some time off me, and then while they eat, I'm actually going to go to the dog park. So I'm 26 and a half hours in and not feeling sad that I won't get to eat. But tomorrow, day 5, I will. I'm about to go to bed. I'm about 34 hours fasted, so today was a down day. I didn't eat at all. Lots of different drink variations, but tomorrow will be an up day, and I'm looking forward to it, and I'm really looking forward to sharing it with you. I'll see you then. Today is day 5, and I just made my daughter oatmeal. It smells so good. I am about 43 hours into my fast. I'm not breaking my fast till later, but I'm excited for the up day, and making this delicious smelling oatmeal is a little bit more tempting than food prep while fasting normally is. Mainly it's because I'm excited to eat. This smells amazing. I love maple syrup and cinnamon, so of course it's tempting, but oatmeal from a girl. Still gotta be a mom, even if I'm fasting. I've been fasting about 44 and a half hours. We're at the dog park. Emmy hasn't been here in weeks because she had her spay and stomach surgery, but we're here, we're gonna walk. She's finally released for all duty, so she's excited, I'm excited. And I brought LMNT electrolyte water. I still have probably about 5 hours until I eat, and I'm gonna get this in, get those electrolytes flowing, and I'm gonna enjoy it. I have black cherry lime. Day 5, it's an up day, and it's gonna be the hot dog walk. We gotta go get our shirts, so we'll be right back, right, Els?
Yes.
My best foodie right here, Elsie, does all the foodie fun things with me, and I'm excited that we're gonna go to 7 different restaurants, have 7 different hot dogs, and get to raise funds for the homeless population to feed them. So it's gonna be a lot of fun, and I'm excited. Got the shirts on, now it's time to go. Day 5, the update is in the books. I had a really great, little over 7-hour eating window. It started with the 6 hot dogs from the Kalamazoo hot dog walk. I had everything from a sugary one that had a cinnamon sugar bun, maple, bacon, caramelized onions. That was the first one. Chicago dog, New York dog, chili cheese, and a green olive dog. So lots of different variety. They were so delicious and definitely worth having a 2-day fast for. So I fasted 48, almost 49 hours before I broke my fast, and I was ready to eat. I enjoyed it, and it was fun that it was an intentional up day. That's the reason I do up days and down days. One of them is it really feels good when I want to have a long eating window that it's not breaking the mold. I prepared for it. I did a down day, and then I really enjoyed the up day, and then I don't feel bad when I eat 6 hot dogs. Now, have I ever done that before? No. Last year when I did the hot dog walk, I didn't even eat 6 full hot dogs. But this year I did, and I don't feel bad about it. So that was a number of hours to do that, going between 6 different restaurants. I still wasn't like super hungry, so we had some friends over to swim, and I just snacked. We had different snacks at the pool, and I had mostly popcorn. We had the chocolate covered Dunkers, little donuts there, and I had a little of everything. I also had some Diet Cola with sliced apple rum. It was just a very, very laid back, relaxing end to a little over 7-hour eating window, and that was the perfect end to my up day. I love that with fasting, I can intentionally make room for whatever events, even the Kalamazoo hot dog walk, I want to in my life. So I have a little catching up to do. For day 6, I fasted just shy of 20 hours and broke my fast here at our house before we went to a friend's house for dinner. Now we had different plans, but they invited us to go to a barbecue at their house over Memorial Day weekend, and we chose to go. However, the funny thing is they were grilling, and hot dogs for some reason just didn't appeal to me. Maybe it's because I had 6 the day before. So I made myself, I used a viral recipe of cottage cheese and egg to make a flatbread. I had chicken salad on it, put some lettuce, cheese. It was actually super good, and I ate that before I went to their house because I knew the rest of what I ate would be kind of snack food. So I made a vegetarian pasta salad, and then they had baked beans, chips, and I enjoyed that. I thought I was going to close my eating window, but then they had s'mores later, and I did end up having 2 of those with the fudge stripe shortbread cookies, and my eating window is about 4 hours long. So I planned on closing my eating window much earlier, basically right after we ate dinner there, and I actually did close it on my watch, but then when we had the s'mores, I was like, you know what, it sounds really good, and I haven't had a s'more this season, so I was flexible, and I kept my window open longer. I just adjusted it on my Zero app, and that was really good. And then that brings us to today. I fasted again, just over 19 and a half hours, almost the same as the day before. And earlier in the day, we had went to the movies with my sister. Everyone else had concessions, and I had no issue skipping it. I don't dislike concessions, but it wasn't important to me, and I certainly didn't want to open my eating window with it. So I fasted, enjoyed the movie, enjoyed the family time, and then when we came home, I had leftover pasta salad from yesterday, and then the chicken salad that I made a sandwich with, I just put that right in the pasta salad, stirred it all together, and it was actually really good together. I had a little bit of popcorn that was left over from my kids, like a couple handfuls of that, and then I had raw cauliflower. Again, I had that all ready to go because I put some in the pasta salad. I just dipped that in spicy ranch. And then I had 2 oatmeal cream pies that my daughter had made. It was the last 2 that were left. I wanted to get them out of the fridge. And honestly, they just sounded really good. They were really good. I heated them up in the microwave. But since it was all leftovers and it was just when we got back from the movies, I had it all eaten in less than, it was like 25 minutes. My eating window was really quick. That's because I wasn't out in a social gathering. It was just all there available. I ate it quickly and I closed my eating window. So it was a little shy of 20 hours fasted and then a very quick eating window. And after that, I went grocery shopping for the week with a full belly, and it was a pretty easy day. I'm on a walk with my dog at the end of day 7, and I hope that by watching this, you can see that no day looks the same. No fast looks the same, no eating window looks the same. I'm able to make room for all of the fun things that I want in life. The things that are important to me, I make time for them. And even if I close my window and I decide to adjust later, that's an option too. And if you want to see more examples of an entire week of what I eat in an eating window, you can check out this video right here. I can almost guarantee you it's not even going to look like this week. There's flexibility, there's change, and that's what I want you to see. I have joyful fasting, joyful life. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao, Donna, ciao.